My twin brother spent my identity, so I spent his inheritance. We looked identical until Jake discovered steries at 16 by 18. He was twice my size with a jaw that could cut glass. I stayed skinny, unremarkable, invisible, perfect for what he needed. Jake started using my ID for his do-is 3 times. I'd wake up to court summons for crashes I didn't cause when I reported identity theft. The cops laughed. Twins pulling pranks, they said. He opened credit cards in my name, maxed them out on crypto and lost everything. My credit score dropped to 340 before I turned 21. When I got into law school, Jake applied using my transcripts. Got accepted, I re my spot. Proud of everyone he was going to be a lawyer while I scrambled for community college, but Jake made one mistake. Our grandmother's trust fund had specific conditions. The inheritance would release at 25, but only to unmarried grandchildren. She wanted us to choose wisely. Jake got engaged at 23 to Madison, this Ince's grabbin' model who spent his money faster than he could steal mine. Their wedding was set for next summer, $500,000 affair. I stayed single-witted 2 months before our 25th birthday. I visited grandma's lawyer, showed him my passport, my birth certificate, my social security card. I am Jacob Morrison, I said. He looked confused. But you were here last week about the wedding venue contract. That was my twin brother Samuel. He's been impersonating me. I pulled out the evidence. Every due I report with my name and his photo. The law school acceptance letter with my transcripts. He's been living as me for years, I explained. Check your paperwork. The lawyer went pale. Jake had been signing my name on everything, the friend up with Madison, the wedding contracts, the letter informing the trust about his upcoming marriage, all signed Jacob Morrison. Jake threw a massive party bragging about his inheritance. Madison had already picked out a new Rangeroo. The trust released at midnight $15 million to the only unmarried grandson. Samuel Morrison. Jake called screaming. To hear has been a mistake. I am Jake. Sam's the one getting married. I forwarded him the wedding contracts he'd signed, all with my name. According to these, Jacob Morrison is getting married. I am Samuel, single Samuel. He threatened lawyers, but every document he'd filed for 7 years said he was Jacob Morrison. His own fraud had legally erased him. Madison left him 2 days later when the money didn't appear. The wedding vendor sued him for deposits he couldn't pay. The IRS investigated why Jacob Morrison had 2 different social security numbers on tax returns. I paid off my student loans, bought a modest house, put the rest in safe investments. Jake works at a gym now, still huge, still angry, still calling himself Jake Morrison, but legally stuck in the identity theft web he created. Last week he begged me for help with his legal bills. I don't know you, I said. According to your paperwork, you are me, and I don't owe myself anything. The lawyer grandma's trust used. He retired early, said he'd seen everything now. Madison married an actual lawyer 3 months later. She sends Jake photos from her honeymoon in Bali. My credit score is 820 now.